Hi Scorpio, the Awakened Dreamer here to give you your monthly money and career tarot reading for the month of June 2021. Thank you so much for joining me, and I do want to take this moment to, of course, remind you to leave me a comment about your situation. Do like this video, and if you haven't yet, subscribe to this lovely channel. But when meditating on your lovely energy overall for the month, of course, in regards to the subject, the message that came through was spreading positivity as abundance flows in. Spreading positivity as abundance flows in. So we're going to keep it simple and pull 6 tarot cards for the month. So let's do some shuffling. For our lovely Scorpios for the month of June 2021 for their money and career. This half flows out pretty easily. Okay. And get the proper order. Perfect. And keep them coming. Oh, we're going to pull the last 3 right from the top. Easy peasy. So let's see here. Interesting. Okay. We're not going to show the bottom of the deck. We're beginning the month in the spread with the 3 of Wands. Automatically, to start off the month of June, Scorpio, you find yourself ready to go, feeling passionate, inspired to achieve whatever you need to. Even if you may be disappointed with certain past choices or not comfortable with your, or maybe not, for some of you not comfortable, but maybe just not satisfied with your current career situation or certain details of it, feeling ready to go either way, whether it's to switch things up to a new career choice or to simply make the best out of what you have now. You feel passionate, you feel ready to go. A certain level of wanting to plan for what's ahead. Spirit's saying, don't let that planner within you take over to an extent that you regret, needing to allow for things to unravel and flow as they're naturally meant to. It feels like right off the bat you're going to be feeling quite abundant, even if things aren't ideal. I'm hearing stress will take over at a certain point within this, the beginning of the month, but you'll cope with it, you'll deal with it in an amazing way, to the point where those around you respect you and look up to you, admire you in a new light. And Spirit saying, well, did you really expect less from Scorpio? And if you did, that was your fault, right? Lighting the way for yourself and others. Showing that you were always meant to be your own version of a leader, even if your current career choice doesn't reflect that. Making your way to the middle of the first half of the month with the 4 of Wands. I am loving your energy as you make your way to this point in the month. Feeling the need to celebrate, feeling maybe a need to balance things out a little bit as you do so. But as you can see, I don't feel the need to slow my explanation down. It's at a pace that's comfortable but consistent, and I feel like that's your approach to your career or to the improvement of your finances. Feeling like you don't need to stop. You probably should, just to kind of breathe and again gain a new form of balance within your situation. But you feel like you have enough resources to keep going, and Spirit saying, well, then do so. Just remember to allow yourself the room and space to celebrate certain small successes along the way, helping you enjoy the process, or simply pay attention to the details that need to gain some of your attention. As I was horribly put, you might find that things don't work out perfectly, but you're spreading that positivity or enjoying the process along the way as you intuitively know or are reminded that there's so much abundance about to flow in, or simply is around the corner for you. Making your way to the 3rd card, we have the 9 of Cups. As the passion continues, as your motivation grows, as your abundance continues or starts to flow in, you can't help but want to jump out of bed and accomplish what you need to. A newfound view takes over on, for a lot of you Scorpios, your day-to-day job, reminding you that your mindset plays a huge role in how abundant you are or feel. Allowing yourself to remember that you can switch things up. I'm seeing somebody color their hair. It may not be as dramatic as the imagery, which is blue, but I'm seeing somebody switch it up in order to feel or keep things fresh. And it reminds you that if things do adjust or change within your career, it doesn't need to make you feel less stable or less safe. It can keep things fresh in a beautiful, positive way. And whatever changes you make to your appearance or to your career situation leaves you feeling 10 times better in a way that you didn't expect. Those around you seeing that you are simply glowing and ready to take on certain changes and adjustments moving forward in such a mature way. Allowing for certain forms of abundance that flow in at this point in the month to just increase that positivity, the optimism that takes over. I mean, damn, Scorpio, if you couldn't have a better first half of the month. We're moving on to the second half of the month where we have the Tower. And right off the bat, Spirit saying this is a positive moment. You know, people hear or see the Tower card and they're like, oh no, and it's not the case for you. You begin the second half of the month and something positive comes to an end. Something in your career and finances comes to an end, but it's a positive thing. Whether it's something you've been waiting for the completion of, or simply your overthinking just is minimalized. You feel 10 times better by the completion of whatever it is. I'm hearing that Spirit in the universe is creating more space, more room for more positivity, for more optimism, for more abundance. And so just keep that in mind when whatever it is pushed to the side or demolished before your eyes. All right? Remembering that this Tower moment is for the better of your future, of your situation, and you'll realize that even in the midst of it happening. Being aligned with the Three of Wands, it's part of you will be a bit annoyed or a bit flustered for a hot second because this Tower moment wasn't fully expected or wasn't part of your passionate plan that you had set, were ready to set in motion. But Spirit's saying you can't expect for things to be exactly how you foresee them. At times, things are going to change and adjust, due to outside factors. And allowing yourself to remember that going with the flow is the best approach at this point. Allowing for certain changes and adjustments to happen once again so that you can continue to accept the flow of abundance that you deserve. Moving on, we have the Devil. Now remember we were talking about you not feeling the need to slow it down or feeling like you can keep it going with all the resources. It's this point in the month where you're reminded from Spirit in the universe that you're simply overworking yourself, that you can minimalize or not, you can release a bit of the effort you're putting forth or the workload you have on your plate while still achieving a huge amount of success. And Spirit in the universe will remind you at this point in the month as well that your abundance level isn't going to be diminished or lowered if you try to give yourself some time for self-care. To remember that that's going to help you propel forward in a productive, optimistic manner, rather than at times you feeling like it's going to slow you down or hinder you towards the completion of your goals. All right? Being aligned with the Four of Wands, it's the middle of the second half of the month as well, where you will not only slow things down, Spirit in the universe will push you to do so, but you'll find that that's when it's most optimal to, it's most beneficial to celebrate little successes. There's a huge focus at this point in the month as well on you implementing more balance, potentially focusing on other areas of your life a little bit more so that you can move forward and not feel like your work is taking over your entire life, okay? We're finishing off the month in the spread with the Emperor. I'm hearing money moves. You making certain important choices, decisions to finish off the month of June that affect your finances in a dramatic way. You might feel a bit uptight about it or feel as if it makes you a bit nervous because you, in your gut, feel how hefty those choices are. But Spirit's saying you got this. You don't need to question it or feel any certain kind of way. Allow yourself to go with the flow and make these choices with the utmost confidence, given all the knowledge and wisdom you've gained over time from the ups and downs within your career as well as your finances. Knowing yourself best at this point is going to benefit you, given that it feels at the end of the month, a lot of Scorpios will get some critiques coming in from those around you, whether it's coworkers or clientele, your boss, you name it. Maybe even acquaintances or friends or family members. Whatever the case may be for you, allowing yourself to remember that you know yourself best. You were the one experiencing your situation, and you're the one who figures out how to proceed moving forward. To keep an open ear, but to at times throw some of that advice or critique away, understanding that it's not all going to be 100% helpful, right? Allowing yourself to proceed in a confident manner once again. Being aligned with the Nine of Cups. You're going to be reminded to finish off the month the same way you were experiencing the end of the second half, where you're jumping for joy. Reminding yourself that even when you're feeling a bit ultra serious or critiques and whatnot are coming in, you can still enjoy yourself. You can still feel motivated and passionate about what's ahead. Spirit needing you to put a smile on your face and realize that you have made so many steps in the right direction, even if it doesn't feel like it at times. I need to step into July feeling as if everything's going to pan out, reminding you that as you continue to spread positivity, more and more abundance will continue to flow in. All right? So, Scorpio, I hope this reading was truly helpful. As always, don't forget to like this video. Do leave me a comment and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. I hope you have the most amazing month, and I'll see you next time. Bye.